When we switch on the meter, we will first see the main menu, divided into two sections, including all features and measuring tools. The left orange section relates to all those measuring tools linked to the fiber optical physical input, while the right blue section includes all those measuring tools linked to the coaxial cable physical input, labeled as RF. We will explain every single one of these tools, but for now it is more interesting that we understand the equipment menu structure, which is quite simple. In the lower left corner, we can see two icons. The icon features a camera shape and takes us to the area where we can review all the screenshots previously taken, grouped in folders. The other icon takes us to the area where we can check all datalogger files stored so far. In the center, we can see a big circular green button that allows us to launch a datalogger file right away, that will store all measurements for each channel in the cable TV network. In the upper right corner, we can find the icon to access to the config menu. It will be different depending on the tool or area where we are working at the moment. In case we are in the main menu, it will show us the general preferences menu, including language, date and time, sound to adjust the meter's volume, auto power off. When activated, it will let the meter switch off automatically after a period of inactivity, display to adjust the screen brightness, information. You can find the meter's serial number, its software version to check if your meter is up to date, and its MAC address. Ethernet configuration. We can set up the meter's IP address, its subnet mask, gateway, etc. manually or by DHCP protocol. Test and go configuration. We will choose which measurements we want to take and store in the datalogger file. We can choose scan cable, take measurements over QAM channels received from the RF coaxial input, DBG cable, take measurements only over the DBG DOCSIS bonding group channels received from the RF coaxial input, scan fiber. This option is equivalent to scan cable, but receiving the QAM channels from the fiber optic input. DBG fiber, equivalent to the DBG cable option, but receiving the DBG channels from the fiber optic input. And finally, optical power meter, which will let us register optical power measurements for each received wavelength received through the meter's fiber optic input. Web server. It shows us the internal web server IP address.